Hey guys, yeah, so I just saw The Gray Man on Netflix. Don't know why it took me so long to get to it, but I finally did watch it last night, and I wanted to give you my thoughts on it. Real quick, I love the Russo Brothers. I'm glad that they're directing this movie. I love Chris Evans, fantastic Captain America, and also Human Torch. People forget about that. He was great in Knives Out. This is going to be a non-spoiler review. I don't really want to get too much about what the actual storyline is about, but I just want to give my thoughts about this movie, right? So you have The Gray Man. What is this movie about? Well, it's about Ryan Gosling's character Six. And who he is he's someone who was in jail for a long period of time until big old Billy Bob Thornton shows up and says, "Hey man, listen, you out here murdering folks. Let's have you murder for hire, right? Murders for hire, pretty much." So he brings Ryan Gosling and has him join the CIA, and they go on missions. And then it gets really convoluted about what really happens. And also, there's Chris Evans in this. Chris Evans plays the mustache-twirling bad guy. And by guy, when I say mustache-twirling bad guy, do I mean it?
Well, get it back on before I beat you to death with that keyboard.
Chris Evans came and showed his ass in this goddamn show. He had a ball playing this character. Every single scene that he had, I was dying laughing. He was hilarious. He was great. It did feel at times that he was in a different movie than everyone else. Kind of like, is out there, right? Compared to what everyone else does. Ryan Gosling delivers a pretty fair performance. I wasn't overly thrilled with how he portrayed the main character. He was very meh for me. I mean, his whole just expression, the whole movie, he was just giving you the stare, like, that was every scene. He was just looking at you. That's the whole movie. It was cool, man. It was cool, but I want a little bit more from him. I got all that I needed from Chris Evans. Directing-wise, like I said, the Russo brothers are back directing. Finally not doing a Marvel thing, because, they did Endgame and Infinity War, Civil War, and my favorite, Winter Soldier. It's my favorite MCU movie. So I was looking to see the Russo brothers, and they deliver a action-packed movie. There's tons of action in this. Kind of a lot. Like I said, there's probably 9, 10, 11, 12 action sequences in this. So if you want a good action movie to watch, I definitely recommend this one. There's a fight scene every 5 minutes on the dot. The story gets a little convoluted, like I did say, and it doesn't really make quite a lot of sense. You're very much generic, run-of-the-mill kind of guy on the run kind of movie, but that's okay. Sometimes I just want a good shoot-'em-up kind of a movie, and that's what I got with this. Overall, I enjoyed this movie. I wanted to enjoy a little bit more. Let me talk about some of the things that I didn't like. I thought the movie was a little bit too long. There were times where I thought it was dragging, especially towards the middle. I just felt like they would just insert fight scene here, insert fight scene here, insert quippy line here, insert fight scene here. And the story wasn't going nowhere for a little bit. So I kind of did feel like in the middle of the movie, it started to kind of grind its wheels a little bit. But like I said, the thing that really kept me pushing through the movie were the Chris Evans scenes, of course, and then the fight scenes. The fight scenes were pretty well done. The CGI was a little off. It reminded me a lot of the Red Notice CGI. It was, there was actually one scene, they're falling, I don't know, it's a small spoiler, but they're falling out of an airplane. And the CGI, I remember sitting there and thinking to myself, man, this seems a lot like Blade 2 CGI. And there's a scene in Blade where they fight in front of the lights and they're flying up and down. That CGI was pretty bad, and that's kind of what it looked like in this when it was falling out of the sky. But hey, what can you do when Marvel is over here making all the visual effects studios work quadruple overtime and no one else can breathe? So I'm going to let this one slide on that. Overall, I enjoyed the movie, man. When I turned it on, I didn't know what to expect, and when I turned it off, I didn't hate myself for watching the movie, okay? It was actually quite entertaining. Not the greatest movie of the year, not even close in my opinion, but it was a good movie to pass the time away. Overall, I'm going to give this movie a 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10. If this was a meme, it would be the Chuck Norris, that strong thumb. You know how he hits it with the strong thumb. That's my review. Is that a review? Can I give memes as reviews? No? Well, I'm doing it. Chuck Norris thumbs up is the review here for The Gray Man. What did you guys think about The Gray Man? I would love to hear. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Remember, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Lando Project, where we celebrate fandom respectively. Finger guns.